Do it yourself, DIY. Nice and smooth now, big time. So I think it came out pretty cool, very nice. Just got the AGV K6S and I ordered online a chin mount. Gotta go riding tomorrow, gotta vlog this. I gotta mount the camera as soon as possible. So a quick fix, I've done this in the past. Easy fix, $18 total. Double-sided tape, you might have it yourself, and JB Weld putty, epoxy putty. This is a temporary fix, but if you want to do it yourself and save a couple of bucks, you can do the same thing. I've done it on the past on other helmets. So I just took one of these generic GoPro mounts that I had, and it doesn't need to be that big because if you can see, there's not a lot of space over here. So I'm cutting the top and the bottom off with a hacksaw. They fit exactly in that gap that I have, and then I'm gonna build a mount like with the epoxy putty right here. Whatever tool you have, easy, take it easy, mark. The part that is actually holding all the weight is pretty much the center part, so you don't need the top and the bottom. So with the hacksaw over here, I'm just cutting it. Easy does it. Got it. I'll clear it up a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is also, because I'm gonna be sticking, the epoxy onto this, want to rough up this surface so it gets a good adhesion to the epoxy. Right, the more surface space, the better. So now it looks like it's gonna fit nicely right here without disturbing the vent, this lock, the visor lock. Since this all gets really dirty, I'm gonna cover everything up. I even took the visor off. I'll cover everything up because, I'm gonna be playing around with epoxy. Last thing I want is to get this whole helmet dirty. Let me start with where the actual mount is gonna go. So I'm going to be putting the epoxy on it. I covered everything up. I just don't want any chance by mistake when I'm playing around with the epoxy and the helmet moves or something, whatever, then I try to grab the helmet. My hands are full of epoxy. Get all the helmet dirty with epoxy. That's the last thing I want to do. I literally covered the helmet up with a bag. So, by mistake, I don't touch with the epoxy. This is where we're going to apply the epoxy putty with the GoPro mount already on it. So it's going to be right here like that. I'm going to be using the whole mount. I don't think I'll need the whole thing, but I don't want to be caught in real time short. So I might as well just use the whole amount. I'm going to grab some gloves because all we're trying to do is create the same shape of the helmet itself right here. So then I can actually use double-sided tape. Creating a little structure over here. Yeah, it's gonna be right like that. Oh, it's pretty malleable. Easy to work with it. And I'll start with using half of the amount. Too much material. My dog is here to disturb. Remember, later I can sand it down once it dries up. Now applying a little bit finessing. Oh, it's starting to warm up. Finessing like the so I get a little bit more contact between the epoxy and the plastic mount. Oh yeah, it's starting to really heat up. Really heating up. Now let's let it dry. That's it. Let it dry for, they say 5 to 6 minutes, but I'll let it cure for half hour, no rush. And then I'll get back to you. A few hours later. There you have it. Now we'll let it dry completely. Helmet is intact. No residue. Most important. Can't stress how important enough it is to cover it up so you don't mess up epoxy on this beautiful helmet. By the way, I just picked up this helmet on Motorcycle Depot. I have a link down below where you can pick it up. It's the lightest helmet that they have for sport bike riding. Smoothing out the outer, so it looks. And then what I do is I actually use black Sharpie, there you go, and I get it all blacked out so it looks perfect. Well, I'm almost done. Wait till you see I'm scratching up the back so I get some good contact with the 3M double-sided tape. This one looks like after. Let's see. Wrong side this way. Nice. The tape, the 3M tape. I left access to the vent. Open and close. Very nice. Nice and smooth now. Big time. I washed it, got all the dust off, and now painting it is going to be much easier because it's all smooth. What do you say? I think it came out really nice. Second coat. Obviously you can always do your own like spray paint it, but then it becomes a whole big expensive and no point production. But anyway, like it came out really nice actually. This part is done. Came out very nice. Now I'm gonna put 3M Scotch mount of extreme. Hope it's strong enough. It shouldn't be. Well, used 3M tape. Coated the back. Now this is going. Yeah, there you go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. There's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that you actually, to get better stickiness, you want to heat it up. Is it true or not? I don't know. Heat it up over there. Not burn your hand. Oh, it's strong. It's on. It's on there. How about that? Let it cure. Put the visor back on. Do it yourself, DIY. So I think it came out pretty cool. Very nice for a permanent or a temporary solution. Gonna be great to ride it. All I need to do is now go and ride the bike. Stay tuned, tomorrow is the ride.